Let's get it.
Now we're gonna fast forward just a little bit. I know we've been breezing through some of these commercials because we got so much content to talk about as far as sports wise. It's kind of feel like it's a pace setter. We've been
Mm.
setting the pace, and then we have a pace maker joining us.
Mm.
You want to bring them up?
Yes, sir.
There we go. What's going on, Tom?
What's up, fellas?
There you go. There you go. There you go.
What up? Let's
Yeah,
go, man.
My
like
man's
being
backstage with all the jokes, man. He had the jokes backstage.
Definitely did. Good to
Man.
see you, my brother.
Hey, same here, man. Always a pleasure to be on.
Man, this is about to be good because last year the Pacers were fighting for a play-in spot, aka a main battle between me and Ty. Fast forward, I'm still out the playoffs. They moving on to the second round, so we can clearly see who won the battle versus who won the war. You know what I mean? And the Bucks, I feel like Giannis actually. I had the superstar moment, but I didn't show up in the playoffs. You know what I mean?
Mm.
It wasn't Tomo time or Dame time because after Game 6, the Pacers have sent them home 120-98. And we got to talk about the reaction to it. Tony, how you feeling?
One second. Hold on. My bad. Real quick. Just had to do that real quick. Hey, so no, I mean, it was what I told my brother, you guys know, Dave. I told him beforehand. Actually, it went one more game than I thought it would go. I told him it would be 5 games. I figured it'd win one. I didn't think it would be game 1. I figured it would probably like game 2 or something like that. But I figured it would win 5, 6. It took us 6 games, but even with them with their team, if Giannis would have played, I mean, we're what 4-1 against them in the season. So we pretty much dominated them pretty a lot, and they tried to get thuggish with us for a while and try to do little things to get on their skins to try to win games that way. But we're well coached, and we didn't. I mean, except for Ovi one time, it was getting the tech he got that time. We pretty much maintained what we were going to do. They can't score with us, and that's one of the biggest things. Once we go in and do certain things, and then we're playing better defense also in the second half. So that really hurt them a lot. But the series went exactly as I thought the series was going to go. I didn't care where Dame's Achilles didn't work. Currently he's currently he's some mythical creature or something like that. Keep getting Achilles injuries and stuff. But and then the superstar knew it was going to happen, so he had an injury and didn't want to show up for the series. So I mean, it was what it was. I mean, you saw him hopping around, on the bench area, but he couldn't play in the game. And they kept saying playing, oh, he's playing hard and warming up, and before the games, we're gonna see how he goes. Well, if he's doing all that, he can play. You know what I'm saying? People come out and play hurt. That's what it is. I mean, unless you're Kawhi, but you come out and play hurt all the time, right? So I was really disappointed in the fact that he didn't at least attempt to play one game. You know what I'm saying? At least play one game, and then if you can't go, you can't go. But he didn't play one game, so I always thought that he was. I mean, he's good. I'm not taking away from his skills, but I always thought he was soft. Just as much as I think LeBron is soft. So, people play hurt. Superstars play hurt. Kobe played hurt. Jordan played hurt. Shaq played hurt. Those players that really wanted to win, they played hurt. If they lost, they lost. They went down. I mean, you had a guy in the 70s come in with one leg and came in and played. So, you come in and play the game. And the fact that he didn't play disappointed me. And he put, in my opinion, he was put in LeBron category for me as someone that is soft. And I know LeBron was soft, Anyway,
24 missiles.
Man, I don't think the Nasty is gonna like that, man.
I know we're going to talk about him, I guess, later on, but I mean, same thing's going to happen in the next series. It's not going to be a series at all. It may go 6 games. I don't know, but they can't play against us with what three players playing 45 minutes. I mean, we got an 8-man rotation. There's no way they're going to keep up with that. There's just no way.
Well, Joe, you know what? We gotta make our chats quick because I gotta hear about this one.
All
I
right.
gotta hear about this. So you can go ahead, Joe. Unless you done something. My bad. I jumped
I'm
in.
done. Go ahead, you guys. I'll hold the rest. Hold on. Let me. All right, go ahead.
I do want to address your Giannis situation. I was against you until you brought up Kobe. You just had to pick Kobe because Kobe went down with his final injury, playing through an injury. So I give you that. But if you want to be smart, he saw KD a few years ago try to play on that same injury, and what happened? Put KD out for a whole year. So Giannis is looking at a situation like, I mean, it's an Achilles. Do I want to play next year? Yes. Are we really going to win a championship this year? No. So
Oh,
unless
Giannis
I'm
had the
right,
Achilles. I thought he had a calf string.
that's what Kevin Durant had. He had a calf string, and then
Oh,
they
and then
played
then it
on it,
popped.
and then he had an injury. Yeah.
Ah,
So, but Luca had the same injury, and look at Luca. I mean, I'm just saying. All right, he had a calf string also at the end of the season. But here's the thing: Obi and McConnell, they deserve the game ball from yesterday. You know, one of them had 21. I think it was Obi and
yeah.
McConnell. TJ had 20. TJ doing the same thing he does. He had a couple of threes too. You know, Tony. You know that's not his game. But
They left him open. They did that whole thing where they said, "Let's see what you got," and he said, "Okay, I got this." You know.
But he be getting people from when he be flowing under the basket on that baseline. It's like, bro, it's like as a defender that's so annoying. He's so quick with it too. Like there's nothing you can do about it. He like what 6 foot 5'11".
Hey,
But
hey Joe, remind me when he does that. You know how in the circus they having those little guys doing tightrope, going across the tightrope and stuff like that.
not
Bro,
for real.
he tightropes the sideline. So and every time I see him, I was like, he wasn't out. Like even as a Pacer fan, I'd be like, he wasn't out.
He literally
He
runs in circles.
every single time, bro.
He literally runs in circles, But y'all X factor, I would say, or y'all person that won y'all. I won't say won y'all the series. He wasn't y'all best player, but he was a big reason why y'all won. Miles Turner in this series. Miles Turner was great in the series. 19 points a game. He took 7 threes a game. Shot 43%. I thought he was great in this series. Like he's a mismatch for Lopez. Lopez want to play down low. He want to protect the paint. You can't do that with Miles Turner because Miles Turner is pick and popping. He's not pick and rolling at all. He's pick and popping every single time. And Lopez got to make a decision. Or Bobby Portis, whoever's guarding him. Either protect the paint or you got to run there to Miles Turner. If you don't, he was cashing out his threes. He was cashing out every single time. He made them pay. So I give him his props. Tyrese Halliburton did struggle at times. I would say that, but he picked it up towards the end of this last game. He had a good game. But Bucks. Dang. I know you upset you went to Milwaukee, bro. Like you left Portland and got sad all year just to get bounced in the first round, bro. like I know you upset. But Doc Rivers is 17-19 coming into that series with the Bucks, right? Did we? I think we all picked the Pacers, right? I think we all picked the Pacers. Talking about me, you, and Dave.
Nah,
Your brother picked the Bucks. You did too, Tombo?
Yeah, I picked the Bucks.
I held y'all down. Totally. I picked y'all. I picked y'all in 6 too. So
I picked him because of Dame. I thought this was gonna be his moment.
But Dame played well. I was gonna mention that Dame actually played well. I would give Dame that he played well. But here with 3 what?
He did it in maybe 3 games, but
he only played 3 games.
He only
right?
played no, sorry, it's 2 games. My bad. He played the first 2 games of the series. He played. He especially the first game, but the second game he played well, even in a losing. And even losing, he played pretty well in that one. Yesterday, he had a few shots in the fourth quarter, but he really wasn't a factor.
But here, this is why he don't look like a factor. They don't have no defenders. The man, they got to score like 120 to beat y'all. 130 to beat y'all. Like, when you look at the Knicks, if Dame had a team like that was gritty, play defense, offensive rebound, and all his job is to score, then they'll have a better chance. But when you got Dame in a situation when you got no perimeter defenders against the Indiana Pacers who wants to run, who wants to score, they have no hope. They have no chance, no matter what Dame does. But I don't think Dame is a number 1 on a championship team. But I thought he played well this series. It could have been better, but I thought he played well. But yeah, man, Milwaukee is a failure season. I'm sorry. Injury or no injury. because the Pacers whooped them with the healthy team, like you said, 4-1. They beat them when they counted in the IST tournament. They wanted to win that game, but the Pacers beat them. So good job, congrats to y'all. We're gonna talk about the next series after this though.
4-2 series victory. You know, exactly 30 years after Indiana won its first NBA series, a 3-0 sweep over Orlando. Look at them.
Woo.
You know, just doing their
Ooh.
thing. Yeah,
Oh, man.
yeah. Play that song. But since Doc Rivers got there, I'm glad you brought up Doc because he kind of walked into a situation where it was a lose-lose for him. Some people say he should have just stayed upstairs, but he wanted to walk downstairs and be a coach again. And the Bucks, since then, they've been in the bottom half of offensive rating, defensive rating, net rating, record, and knocked out in the first round. So again, Rick Carlisle leaves the Mavericks, comes over to the Pacers. And if I'm correct, Tony, you probably remember this too. I think Ty wanted him fired. I think somebody said Rick Carlisle needs to go.
Last year he didn't mess with Rick Carlisle.
Yeah.
But then I think he heard. I think he
they had a meeting. They had a meeting. They had a one-on-one meeting, personal meeting. And after they had that one-on-one personal meeting, he came out and retracted what he said. But so he really wanted him gone.
You want Ty wanted him gone, right?
Yeah. So Halliburton, I mean, this wasn't his best series, but again, he did enough just to get the job done.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about Halliburton against the Bucks though, because like you said, Dame might want to go back to Portland. 4-1 in the regular season, knocked them out of it, like you said, in-season tournament. Did the Dame time celebration, reposted a quote from Pat Bev, called out their home crowd, and hit the game 3 winner. Halliburton said, look, whatever y'all got to talk about in y'all locker room, leave me alone because I'm going to keep proving points. Didn't he hit the same buzzer beater on Pat Bev, but when he was with the Bulls? So Pat Bev, leave him alone. Like, leave baby boy alone. Pacers, man, y'all earn my respect, man. That's how I'm on to end.